And when it comes to this Amy Coney Barrett story, we've just been going through kind of how insane it is, her conservative record, and squaring that with this kind of myth that's emerged, especially coming from even some of the liberals on the Democratic side of the aisle, that she's this neutral judge that's somehow better than the other ones,
above the fray, like above
better than
ideology,
better than a Kavanaugh, for example, when it comes to ideology. Obviously, better than Kavanaugh and other issues.
Hard to be worse.
Yeah, but this has led to some, really bizarre fawning, and it once again has completely unmasked the complete and utter faux resistance of the corporate establishment Democrats, which was perfectly visualized today when Lindsay Graham was hugged.
Oh yeah, hugged Dianne Feinstein.
Dianne Feinstein, and Lindsey Graham's kind of been, one of the leading Republican fixtures of this whole hearing. So not only is this gross because Feinstein is enabling the appointment of Amy Coney Barrett, who will, of course, solidify the conservative bent of the court, but it's also gross because Lindsey Graham is running a pretty tough re-election campaign right now against Jamie Harrison, who's, increasingly...
They're neck and neck. They're like 48-48 in the poll or something like that. Or not 48-48, but...
There was a couple polls with them tied, but now thanks to, Lindsey Graham's increased presence at these hearings, and because of, this stupid bipartisan stunts from people like Dianne Feinstein, now I saw a poll today where he's taking the lead by 6 points again. So it seems like this hearing has been great for Lindsey Graham right when he needs it. And again, it's just disgusting that Dianne Feinstein, as we're about to see, is not only did she tell Amy Coney Barrett that she was, one of the best hearings she'd appointed, or it was one of the best hearings that she'd attended in a while, and kind of sung the praises of her performance, even though she wasn't even able to remember the 5 liberties granted by the First Amendment. She's also hugging Lindsey Graham, one of the most hypocritical, disgusting,
hypocritical,
and also
Trump
one of the Republicans who argued most vehemently and adamantly that the Senate not even give Merrick Garland a hearing. So this whole thing of, the Democrats are going to...
Yeah, and he has that clip that they were running constantly, and that's like, and in 2020, you can play this clip that says Lindsey Graham.
So if Dianne Feinstein actually had any loyalty to, liberalism in government, or to Obama or Joe Biden or any of this bullshit that they all pretend to resist the Republicans on, of course she wouldn't be engaging in this behavior. And also people have commented that neither of them are wearing masks. They're both fucking dinosaurs. I think Dianne Feinstein's literally like in her 80s. I mean, come on, guys. This is not exactly the example we should be setting for the country in the United States Senate. And
both maskless giving hugs.
Yeah. And especially as the Democrats are, giving Trump and the Republicans so much shit over the masklessness issue. Like, I don't know. It's a bad look from all around. And once again, it really just pulls the entire mask off of the Democrats' faux resistance to the Trump agenda. I mean, they're basically rolling over in front of our eyes and letting them appoint this justice. They're not even pretending to resist. It's insane, the weakness and fecklessness of the Democrats in this period of time, when the Republicans exhibited such strength in a similar situation, basically holding up Merrick Garland's appointment for almost an entire year. The Democrats can't even hold up this appointment for, a couple
6 weeks.
It's so frustrating to see. And it's just...
They're not a resistance. You can't let them get to you like they're supposed to be a resistance. Their job is to be a pretend resistance. Like Nancy Pelosi's job right now is to make sure that the fucking oligarchs don't spend that money on stimulus checks. Like, they have to make sure that the bar is set low enough that people don't actually expect them to do shit when Joe Biden takes office. Like, That's the fact right now. That's the truth. They think that if they give people a stimulus check now, they're going to have to give them another one when Joe Biden gets in office, and it's going to have to be bigger. They want to make sure that they can give like an $800 checkout, $1,200 checkout, and that'd be good. They can talk about, see, the guys, everything's clear. This is the yellow brick road. Walk home with us.
Yep. And that's why ultimately, despite my pipe dreams and of the sort, Joe Biden's not going to expand the Supreme Court. He's not going to pack the court. He's probably not even going to pursue, the Senate or House, the Congress. They're probably not even going to pursue basic stuff like, statehood for DC and Puerto Rico.
He's not going to do a public option, I don't think, unless...
Oh, no. I mean, they've basically already abandoned that. And when push comes to shove, they're definitely not going to fight for it. So this is just, one of those 100% emblematic issues of the, basically collaboration of the Democrat and Republican parties to fuck us all over. And, Feinstein doesn't give a shit if Amy Coney Barrett's on the, Supreme Court. She's probably, I don't know, man. This is just, just another super disappointing instance of the Democrats completely failing to, resist in any meaningful way whatsoever.